Hi guys, welcome back. I took a break for a month. I think I wasn't doing no makeup buys, but I said I was gonna break it when it got to June. So today's the 3rd of June, I suppose, or I believe 2nd or 3rd, whatever. But anyway, we're in June more importantly. So I thought to start with the Marc Jacobs bronzer that came out, and I got the shade Medium Deep Plus 4 to 5. I'd never tried Marc Jacobs foundation or anything before, so this is my first time trying this, so we're just gonna get on with it today. As always, I'm always pressed for time. I don't have the luxury of time, so I'm gonna focus on this. I probably try and see if I can do swatches, but if I can't, I would continue the swatches at some other time, do like a proper comparison. But let's get on with it. So let's talk about the packaging. The packaging is luxe. It's quite big. I thought it was smaller than this. I'm happy it's not. This is beautiful, and this thing, it's like a plastic thing engraved there, so that's really pretty. I prefer this than the bland packaging they had before. It's fun and it looks nice. Let me get another packaging to compare. So I have the Dolce & Gabbana bronzer. You see this is bigger than it, so that's okay. So let's open it. It has a clasp there, and that's the shade. I didn't realize this collection was really dark skin friendly. I think I should have gone for medium deep, but I thought it's intriguing, and it's just £35. Not saying that's little money, but it's really reasonably priced. I mean, I think the cheapest bronzer I have would be the Tom Ford, which was 4 to 5. Surprisingly, that's the powder bronzer, so this is a good one. So that's what it looks like again one more time, and I'm just gonna do a quick swatch. It's available on Selfridges. Where else again in the UK? I know Selfridges. I don't know about Sephora. It's reminding me of my Tom Ford contour that is deep. So I'm gonna just quickly do swatches of the shades, the deepest bronzers I have, and that's it for now, because there's no need to go through the long, collection of bronzers. No need for that. So I'm using the same finger, and that is Farah Homidi, the shade Umbra. You can see that's deeper. And let's do this one, Dolce & Gabbana, the deeper shade. So I'm definitely going to pick up medium deep. I don't know when, but I will. So that is, what do you call it, Dolce & Gabbana. So you see, this is the deepest that I own so far. I'm just going to say, for the sake of, let me just do this Lancome. But I know it's not as deep as this. This is actually lighter. So let's just do it, just so I'm justified. I'll put it here. So you can see, out of this is Lancome, Farah Homidi, Dolce & Gabbana, and this is Marc Jacobs. So Marc Jacobs is still deeper than all. So I haven't applied any contour. I used my Tom Ford foundation and my Tom Ford primer. So we're going to use my Viscido brush, and we're going to go, that's what I have there. Whoa, can you see that? That is deep. Do you see that? It feels like... But you see, the beauty of this, it's good that it's this deep, because then it's going to work for lots of, deep skin sisters. That is really good. But then you see, when you blend it out, it's not that bad. But now that I know, I'll keep it for my very dark foundation so that you can work with it. But this is nice that it's this deep again. So I'm going to get the medium deep, because I want to have both of them, so that way I can, what do you say, I can use that one as a finishing one on top of this. Well, this is nice that it's this deep. It still has its warmth. It's not really like a bronzer. And I'm gonna take a little bit. Do I need a, okay, let me get a fluffy, no. I'm looking for a brush to use down my nose. Let's go with this one. You see that? See how deep? So this is medium deep plus, very, it's really beautiful that it's this deep. This is lovely, especially if the days when you're lazy, if you're around my skin tone and you're lazy and you don't want to go for a contour, sorry, this will do the trick. Just use this alone. I'm not gonna, for the sake of this, I'm not going to use another bronzer. I think it's fine, because even when I blend it out, it works well. But I will go with a natural hair brush, just so that I can control it. Okay, so give you a close-up look again. And once again, the swatches. So I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup, and then this is lovely, especially if the days when you're lazy, if you're around my skin tone and you're lazy and you don't want to go for a bronzer or contour, sorry, this will do the trick. Just use this alone. I'm not gonna, for the sake of this, I'm not going to use another bronzer. I think it's fine because even when I blend it out, it works well. But I will go with the natural hair brush just so that I can control it. Okay, so give you a close-up look again. And once again, the swatches. So I'm going to, okay, so give you a close-up look again. And once again, the swatches. So I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'll just give you my thoughts. Okay, so my makeup is done. Okay, so I've talked to you about the shade, but I didn't talk to you about the formula, I think. So that's the formula, that's it there. It has a bit, it's not a flat matte. It has a bit of a satiny matte thing, I would say, to it. And in the formula, it does remind me of the, what you call this one, the Farah Midi Ombre. So you can see, if I could bring my hand close, I think one that has a little bit of a sheen more than the rest of them is this one. So that's why you're not getting a flat matte there. But it is a beautiful thing to see that they made the shade this deep so that it works for all darks. And there's a darker shade than this. I didn't pick that one, but I have to say it is true to picture, because when I looked on the website of Selfridges, the person who was wearing this was a deeper model, who was wearing this particular shade was a deeper model. But I just thought, okay, it might be the pictures, but you see, I'm just bringing it close so you see how deep it is. So this is a beautiful job well done to Marc Jacobs, and I give my hats off to you for creating this. The package is luxe, it feels enraised. Marc Jacobs, and I give my hats off to you for creating this. The package is luxe, it feels enraised. You know, for £35, it's not looking plasticky, even, you know, as I would say, it's not. Do you know what I mean? There's some other brands, they bring up stuff and you just think that's just plasticky. This looks nice. This is beautiful here, and I'm happy I'm wearing the yellow today. It does complement. Really beautiful. This is the only thing I was intrigued in the collection, and I have to give it again to them. The fact that what you see here is what is exactly the shade you have in here. It's just phenomenal and beautiful. So this is lovely. It's a sculpting bronzer, so fair enough, I think it has more depth because you can actually define your face with it, I think. So I'm really impressed with it, and this is my first, as I said, first time using Marc Jacobs. This has really been a pleasant one. I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't go for the lip because I thought I had enough lipsticks. The blush, I just thought I didn't really need one. Now if I feel like I just want to stick to this, I'll probably pick up, as I said, the other one, which is the medium deep plus. So if you're me, my shade, and you just want your everyday bronze, please don't go for this. Go for the shade before. I hope